Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So a few days back someone actually asked me, what does productivity mean to you? And it took me quite some time because I never really thought about it, but here's my answer. I said productivity is getting the highest quality of work or learning done within that period of time, so it frees up my other time for other things that I want to do. And productivity is kind of like the word that we just throw around to just describe anyone that's doing something remotely meaningful. And if you look online what some people say or some people do, you might think that person, wow, he's so productive, but what does productivity actually mean? I mean, to different people. Alright, so first things first, don't forget to hit the subscribe and the bell button so you don't miss out my weekly videos. And also, this is kind of my first time doing a video like this, more in depth, more sharing, so do watch to the end if you can and let me know in the comments down below what you think about this kind of videos. Yes, let's get back to it. Okay, productivity. For the most of us, it means getting more stuff done in the same amount of time or getting the same amount of stuff done in lesser time. And I get asked this a lot last time, are you being productive or are you just being busy? And to be honest, the line is pretty blurred over there. And how I figured out the difference is actually, okay, story time. We're gonna go back 2 years back to the start of university. I was listening to Gary Vee a lot and almost on a daily basis, and the whole concept around him that time was hustle mentality. Putting in the hard work, putting in the hours, and you will get what you want. And no doubt, you gotta work hard if you want to be successful. I think that's common sense. But for me, I wasn't always very good in my studies, and I didn't always get like A plus. I wasn't a model student, but I need to find a way to get through my studies pretty decently and also be able to have my social life, sports, and work on my side project, which is things I like, and also work, juggling the whole university student kind of thing. And to be honest, at that time when I actually went and worked really, really hard, almost every day, I pushed myself, I burned out quite a lot and I kind of broke down quite a few times. You gotta like have a few days to just, I don't want to talk to anyone, I just want to shut myself out, and that isn't really healthy, honestly. So that got me to reconsider, rethink how I actually did my things. Okay, so not to say the whole Gary Vee concept of hustling mentality is wrong, it's just that's probably not the only way to go. And hustling and productivity can go hand in hand. And these are two things that I learned over the last 2 years is, one, it's okay to take breaks once in a while. Even machines take breaks, so do you. And the next one is learn to say no. You don't have to do everything in the book because, well, you don't have to. And after doing this, I felt like I had lesser breakdowns, I get more meaningful stuff done, and I'm actually generally more happy and more satisfied with my life, even though I've not achieved much yet. And the small steps that I took was actually just prioritize what I want in my life and just be more mindful when scheduling things, and that has really, really helped me. Okay, so I know this is not a lecture or anything, but I have to back up what I say. So there's actually a research by Stanford University that shows that productivity per hour declines sharply when a person works more than 50 hours a week. After 55 hours, productivity drops so much that putting in any more hours would be pointless. And those who work up to 70 hours a week are only getting the same amount of work done as those who put in the 55 hours. So yeah, working longer, working more hours doesn't really actually mean you're being more productive. So this is why we have books like Tim Ferriss's 4-Hour Work Week and also Productivity Enthusiasts talking about productivity, because we realize there are more to productivity than just the output, just doing more work. And just like investing, there is a saying, make your money work as hard for you as you will work for your money. In productivity, I like to see it as this: let your time work as hard for you as you work hard on any other things. And that's just how I see it. Okay, so as of today now, I don't work productively the whole day because it's just probably unproductive. So I optimize my days to work productive at 2 slots of time. 9 to 12 in the morning is for my creative work or my studies, whichever that requires more energy, I do it in the morning. And whatever I just can't finish, the rest leftovers, I push it to 2 and 4 in the afternoon, which I'm not so productive, but I probably still could get stuff done. And in terms of during the time I work, I optimize everything around it, from my desk setup to the naps I take and also the beverage that I consume. And after that, the rest of the time I'll just spend watching Netflix, games, whatever my passion work is or whatever I like to do. It calls it my me time, like that. So yeah, you need to have that balance of work and chill and your personal time, because think of it like your mental, your mind as like a rubber band, alright? So if you stretch it for too long, it's gonna become loose, and if you stretch it some more, like you continue to work hard, eventually it's gonna snap, alright? So I'm not gonna snap this, I love this band. So you get the idea, right? Productivity definitely is something I hope you can strive for. I think you should strive for. But there are a few things probably you should do or you should know. It's first thing, you gotta find out what's your priority, because if not, you can't mindfully set things around things that are not your priorities. You gotta know what's your priorities first. And the second thing is, you and me, we work differently. So what works for me probably will not work for you, and vice versa. So what you gotta do is just find what works best for you and what you're most comfortable with, and stick to that. And just tweak it along the way as you go, because nothing is set in stone when it comes to productivity. Everyone works differently. So yeah, that is my thoughts on productivity and my story behind it. So what are your thoughts on productivity, and what do you think about me doing this kind of videos? And since you watched to the end, do support me by dropping a like and a subscribe. I'm looking to hit 1K subs by the end of this year. If not, I'll just be unemployed anyways. So yeah, as usual, stay safe, take care. I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao.